Hello everyone, I'm Tando Kwamkize, and if you're new to this channel, welcome. And to the returning subscribers, the bloomers, welcome back you guys. To become a bloomer, to become part of the squad, all you have to do is just hit that subscribe button, and to get notified every time that I post a video, just hit that notification bell. Right, so today the title of my video is Quotes That Got Me Through the Seasons. So recently just realized that ndlela le endizithanda ngayo equotes. I've had a quote for like every season of my life, so I just thought that maybe I could share that with you guys. Starting obviously with high school, I don't know guys, just feels like that's when life started. I don't know what was happening before then. Okay, so yes, in high school my quote was be the best that you can be. Makes sense, right? Makes sense. It was just that I lived by that when I was speaking to someone. That was, always my words of wisdom. Just, be the best that you can be. Nobody's asking you to be anything that you can't be. Just like realize your potential or whatever. So that was it. And I truly did live by it because I, gave everything that I did my best try, and it worked out pretty well for me in high school. And then when I went into university, I went into it with this quote, but then it turned into something negative, because in high school it was a positive message for myself, and then university just turned negative, only because I started feeling like I wasn't being the best that I could be, and then I would beat myself up using that very same quote. You be the best that you could be. And then I went through, everything that happened in first year, as I shared in my previous video. If you haven't watched it, I will put the link down below, where I share my mental health journey. So that was first year, okay, went through that. And then when I came out of that, listen Hane with Jeannie Ma, y'all know, right? So one of the things that she says a lot, not only on Listen Hane, even on the real, is self-compassion is a better motivator than self-criticism. Yes, self-compassion is a better motivator than self-criticism. I mean, you hear a lot of people say that I am the hardest person on myself. Yes, I am my worst critic and all of that. And yeah, for a while I was. But then when I heard this, I was like, actually, let's switch things around a little. Let me change the way that I relate with myself, right? Like I talked about in my video of learning to like myself. Let me change the way that I relate to myself. Let me not be my worst critic and the one person who's the hardest on myself. How about I be the kindest person to myself? How about I show myself some compassion? Because after that period of the dark time, I was like, okay, that's when I needed to learn to forgive myself. That's when I needed to learn that I will not always make the best decisions for myself. And so I need to, once I've learned my lesson, forgive myself for what I did wrong perhaps in the past. And so in second year mostly, I functioned with this ringing in my head. Self-motivation, self-compassion is a better motivator than self-criticism. Self-compassion is a better. So be compassionate with yourself. If I was having a bad day, I wasn't the most productive, be kind to yourself, be kind to myself, and say, see, given the circumstances, you tried your best. Tomorrow is another day to try again, so that was that. And it was very helpful. It was very helpful because it stopped that vicious cycle that I spoke about. It really stopped it, because I'd be like, no, I shall not beat myself up. I will be kind to myself. And then towards the end of second year, a friend of mine recommended the movie Creed, and I watched it, both part 1 and part 2. And yo, guys, I'm a huge fan of that movie. But I did take away something from that movie, which was literally my quote for 2020. It was said, mana, one punch, no, one step, one punch, one run at a time. It was basically what Uroki was saying to Creed, with the boxing, ding, ding, ding. But basically, what I took from it is, mana, do just take it one day at a time. Take it one day at a time. And because I tend to get very anxious when I look at the bigger picture, when I look at all of those things that I have to do, especially school related things, get very overwhelmed. But then when I break it down into week by week, day by day, okay, this is a doable task. This is something that I can do. So that whole one step, one punch, one route at a time thing really works, guys. even in life. So yeah, those have been my quotes, and even now I'm just taking it 1 week at a time to avoid the anxiety. Right, side notes, short left, just a little bit. For anybody who watches this channel, Blooming, who's still in high school and has a lot of questions and things to ask regarding what happens when you get tertiary, leave a comment down below with your question, right, asking me anything. Or if you're too shy to leave a comment down below, you could just DM me on Instagram. My handle is @snowy_mkize. It will be written somewhere on the screen. So just go to Instagram, DM me, and yeah, I will make a video. We'll make a video to answer your questions, because I know that when I was in high school, I had a lot of questions about university and what happens and how it works and what to expect, and my own preconceived ideas of how it will be. But I'm yeah, if you guys are out there, I would really like to talk to y'all about it. So let me know, and I'll see what I can do about that. But anyways, guys, that's it with me for this week. Oh yeah, one more thing, bloomers. If Nani guys, Nine quotes, if some, that you live by, like me, like the girl, live a time, yeah, let me know what your quote for 2020 has been. What has kept you moving day by day? Kulo 2020, that has been so rough. I can't wait to hear from you guys. Love you lots. Oh, I'll see you guys again next week, Thursday. Bye. Hi, man, Swaya, bro. Okay. Hi. How did that happen? Okay, let's say. I feel like